Hey guys, how you doing? It's BT, Brendan's dad. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. You all having a good evening. Um, I'm here to talk a little bit of boxing, and I just want to go ahead and say, I know you guys, none of you are here right now, but if you are, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to get Fighting Mad t-shirts, you can. Nena, como yo me veo? ¿Está chequeando? Yeah, and I just want to go ahead and ¿cómo se ve? ¿Se ve bien? For those for you that I hear, please hit that like button if you don't mind. I'm a little serious today because I never understood what my son was telling me about the LDBC boxing community, or whatever they want to call themselves, the Lions Den boxing community. And today I really found out what they are, who they are about, and what they supposedly represent. Now, in this channel, I don't disrespect nobody. I don't disrespect nobody at all. But when you call me out, and you call my son out, and you come, if you, and you call my son out, and then we go, yeah, I'm talking to you, yeah. When you sit here and you call people out about you know, that we don't know what we're doing, whatever. Oh, making fun of me. You don't even know me, dude. What's his name? BFTB boxing, whatever it is. You guys don't even know me. I could care less to know you guys. I just want the respect that I deserve. Okay, you can go ahead and get on True School Sports and get on my son. Okay, that's all good. But I didn't call you out. I didn't say a damn thing to you. I'm gonna tell you something. You all better step back with your clown and circus you guys are, because you guys are a bunch of clowns. The fact of the matter is, all this is about because you guys are biased to being on riding Deontay Wilder's fanboy group that you guys are, okay? But the fact of the matter is, the number one heavyweight champion in the world right now with the 3 belts, I hate to tell you, it's not Wilder, okay? It's not Wilder. It's Joshua. If you don't know, you better look it up. No matter how you want to look at it, how you want to dissect it, how you want to throw racist things out here, or negativity, very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. How you guys can represent the sport of boxing with the way you carry yourselves. I tried to go on your channel, and I tried to man up, because my son might probably busy, whatever, but I'm here. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the wrong person you want to talk to, okay? You got your moderators on your channel that once I started speaking negativity about your boy, about him and bias, and he came to my channel and he did this, what's up? And he did this and he did that, and he's a geek and he got big glasses, and I got big glasses too, 4 eyes too. You know what? But the fact of the matter, these 4 eyes and my son's 4 eyes, we talk facts and we say the way it is. And just because your boy Wilder, or whatever your issues or agenda is not number one, don't hate. Look at the facts. Don't hate on my color. Don't hate on my son. Don't hate on anybody that likes Joshua. Don't hate. This country is free. If you don't know, I'll give you a little education class. Okay? And let me tell you, nothing will tell you. I'm a U.S. veteran. I served in the military, and I got more respect than you'll ever have. Okay? You don't stay here and go on the channel and call somebody out. Yeah, I'm not saying my son was right. I'm not saying my son was right at all. But the way you guys carry yourself, you're all very, very unprofessional and very biased to your hot air balloon you guys have. Because that's how your heads are, full of air. You hate because Wilder touched the Pope, or Wilder did this. Wilder is nothing. Wilder's had a WBC belt. Okay? He had that WBC belt for how long? And tell me how many fighters he's fought since he had that WBC belt. Huh? Tell me how many fought. And look at his resume. Tell me how really good it is before you even try to put him in the level of Joshua and a level of Fury and a level of other contenders that are better than him, that got a better resume than him. Okay, I give him the respect. I gave him the respect. He's got that right hand. And so be it, he's got it. But don't be hating on the fact that your boy Wilder only has 3 belts. That's a fact, brother. Yeah. Well, yeah. Joshua got his ass beat. Got knocked the hell out 4 times by throwing roll of dice boxer and Ruiz. Yeah. Joshua got his ass beat. But Joshua got enough respect to get back and did what he had to do to get them 3 belts back. Something Deontay Bronze Bomber Wilder has not done with his WBC belt. Okay? He's been ducking Dylan White for how long? For how long? How many excuses? He's the best WBC heavyweight champion in the world, right? But yeah, he can't go in the ring and do what he's supposed to do. But he can talk about the game like you guys do. But talk is cheap, okay? Your action will speak louder than your words. So anytime you guys want to get on this channel and want to disrespect me, not my son, me, without knowing who I am, you better come right. Because I'm telling you right now, I ain't the one. Okay? Take it how you want to take it. I ain't the one. You give me respect like I give you. I don't even know who you are. Don't care who you are. But when you call my son out, yeah, he might have been wrong what he did or how you want to take it. But you guys act like very immature for your ages. Okay? I'm going to tell you that straight up. You guys are very immature. And if that's how the LDBC is, what you guys call yourself? The Lion Den Boxing Community? You might change that name to maybe Kitty Cat's Den Boxing Community, because that's what you guys are. A bunch of babies just crying because the fact of the matter, your biased opinions on your favorite boxer is not the best heavyweight champion of the world right now. And that's facts. That's facts. And until Joshua gets in the ring with Bronze Bomber, how we want to look at it, you can say whatever you want. Bronze Bomber did this. He shook the president's hand. He shook the Pope's hand, and he's done that. That don't make nothing outside the ring. That's nothing. That don't mean nothing. It all matters what he's done in the ring. So study yourself first. Look at the facts first before you come up here and you step up on me. Yeah, you can laugh at me. Life, we can all laugh on each other because that's what life is all about. But I didn't say nothing to you, dude. I didn't say a damn thing to you. I'll tell you right out. So go back in your library. Go back into your beautiful videos. Go back with your biased group that you guys are. Like your biased group you guys are. Want to go ahead and keep riding Bronze Bomber when he hasn't done jack in boxing, okay? All he's legit says he's got a big right hand where powerful can knock anybody out, and I'll give him that. But other than that, look at his resume and tell me what he's done compared to Anthony Joshua. Tell me what he's done. In the first 24 fights, look what Anthony Joshua has done. Compared to your boy Wilder. Tell what he's done. Because he hasn't done nothing but held on to that belt. Will be taken away from him. Or something comes up in maybe WBC and Al Heyman or whoever, or the BBC will come up behind the doors and do something. Let him stand up. Fight Dylan White, who's been waiting for almost a year and a half for some change. And then you guys can say whatever you want. But as long as you don't take action and just talk, it don't mean nothing. Okay? Just like you guys to me don't mean nothing. I don't respect any of you guys. And if you want me to go live, believe me, I'm not afraid to go on your. You got the wrong one here. You got the wrong one, buddy. But I know what's gonna happen there, like everybody else just said. When you guys don't like something, that somebody brought out and tell you facts about because it's not on your biased opinions or on your biased agenda, then you just want to use your moderators and block them. Well, you're a man. Yeah. BFTB. You're a man. You can talk as I joke, but when somebody want to comment on you, you don't like it, you get moderators doing that. You're a man. You ain't no damn man. You ain't no man. Don't call me out no more. Don't call me out no more. Because I ain't done nothing to you. And yes, you better put respect to my son's name. Because you know why? But Wilder has not done nothing. My son has hung out with the best of heavyweight boxing it's ever had. If you don't know, go to his channel just like I went to yours. Okay? But don't sit here and make it act like a child and like you're back in the hood or whatever you guys are from. Because we can go there with that. But I'm not going to do that. I'm too professional for that. Take your bias agenda off our channel. And if my son did what he did, okay, that's him. But now you crossing another line. You crossing with me. I don't even know you. I don't even want to put no pictures about you because I'm going to humiliate myself more than you. And I ain't stooping to your level. Yours or your buddies or your moderators, okay? So get it right when you talk. The bottom line is Deontay Wilder has not fought nobody, has not fought Dylan White, okay? He's got a beautiful right hand, I'll tell you that. I'll give him that respect. Anybody gets in that ring with Deontay Wilder don't sleep on that right hand because he will knock you the F out. You're right. But the fact is, brothers, the fact is he only has a WC belt and look at his resume and how long he's been in boxing. And the other fact is, and I'm going to say it again, Joshua and Fury got a better resume than your boy Wilder will ever have. And if he continues to stay on that team, he's going to be poor too. He might be on the sideline with you guys talking junk. Because that's all you guys do. But you better put respect to my name and my son and True School Sports. That's what I'm going to say to you guys. Because you guys are a bunch of chumps. And that's facts. You're a chump just like Wilder because he won't stand up and fight the right people when he's supposed to. Look at his resume. What has he done for boxing? Holding up the WBC belt like that's all he does? What has he done for boxing? Huh? Who has he really beaten? Huh? You better go check out Joshua's resume and see what he's done in his first 24 fights and take some notes. That's what I gotta say. But you're gonna damn sure put respect to my name, my son's name, and True School Sports. And next time you cross me, come right. Okay? And carry yourself the way you guys should carry yourself professionally. Because what you guys did was very immature. But then I see why you guys believe in your agendas. I see right here biased fanboys whose opinion measure means nothing. You know what? I agree with that statement. All you LDBCs, you guys are all biased fanboys whose opinion doesn't mean nothing. And your opinion on Deontay Wilder, the only thing you can get fact about him is he's got a strong right hand, he's knocking people out, and he's got the WC belt. But other than that, you can't tell me nothing else. His resume is no good. His skills are definitely no good. He only had that right hand. That's it. Okay? But put some respect on Anthony Joshua's name, Tyson Fury, and other heavyweights that are better than him and got a better resume, and they're willing to get in there. I respect more Ruiz. Yeah, I respect more Ruiz that got in there with Joshua. Huh? Because at least he took that chance and grabbed what he had to grab and stood in there like a man, and when they fought, the other champion took his belts out. Wilder hasn't even done that. All he says is he's the best. He's the best. He talks like a preacher, like you guys do. But I'm going to leave it like this. Action speaks louder than words. But you're going to put some respect into True School Sports because you chumps have never been around with new heavyweights that fought back in the day. You have done nothing but just go here on your biased agendas and go with a falsifying that the WBC best heavyweight champion is Bronze Wilder when he hasn't done nothing for boxing, okay? Nothing compared to Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and all the rest. And until he fights Dylan White, until he fights who he's supposed to fight, and stand up and grab his whatever he got, then we can talk. But you better put some respect to our name. I'm going to leave you go, and that's it. And God bless you guys. Okay, guys, how you guys doing? I just had to get that off my chest, man. We got these fools talking crap. They don't know what they're talking about. And then my son calls them out. They want to put me on there. I was on their channel. And what would they do? They do exactly what I was reading when I did the research on what they do. When they don't like something, they block you from saying the two statements. You go off with their biased opinions. I hope you watched my video too. God bless. Anyways, the news of the day, guys. If you're here, like I say, hit the like button. Get the Fighting Mad t-shirts if you want. And smash that like button if you really want to. But I'm going to start out with one of the biggest things in boxing that I'm still praying that things work out. As we get older, we know that we all get cancer. We got kind of disease and everything. Right now, my prayers go to Leon Spinks. Leon Spinks has prostate cancer. That's common in every man, and it's spreading to his bladder. But they supposedly say they're trying to get him out of the ICU, and he's making small signs of improvement. So let's give a prayer to Leon Spinks. Um, when he fought Ali back in 1978, he actually defeated him, and he won. And he came into that fight with a 6-0-1 record. So he was supposed to be a nobody, and he shocked the world. And he beat Ali. So let's pray for that champ. He's a fighter. He's fighting for his life, for his wife Brenda, and let's give some respect to that. Okay, let me go on to the next thing. I don't really want to continue on with those fools. I said what I had to say about them, and hopefully they understand what I say. Okay, don't step up to me because you're stepping up to the wrong one. You give me some respect. I never said nothing about that dude. I care less about them and their bias agendas. I'm just trying to make boxing and enjoy myself. But when you put me out there like I'm a clown, like I'm this, no, you guys are the clown. But I will pray for you. Okay, the other news of the day is what do you guys think about Tyson Fury changing trainers? Tyson Fury changing trainers with 2 months to go before he has to fight the bronze bomber Deontay Wilder on February 22nd. No, I'm not trying to give exposure to them. I just had to clear up something. I just had to say what I had to say. I'm like that. And when you call out me and then you call out my son, respect me. No. And I'm going to say the facts the way they are. I'm not trying to expose. I could care less about them. But the fact of the matter is, Deontay Wilder's not the best heavyweight out there. He got the maybe best right hand punch, but he's not the best heavyweight out there. So they all need to go do their facts, do their homework, and that's it. I don't want to talk about it no more. It's just wasting my breath. We got. Like what do you guys think about that? Tyson Fury says he's changed trainers. He went back to one of his old nemesis that came from the Emmanuel Stewart era back in the Crunch Gym. He went back and he chose Emmanuel Stewart's nephew. That his name is Javon Sugar Hill Stewart. I guess they worked before when I think Lee was a British boxer that was back there in the gym with them. Even Fury trained with them back in the Crunch Gym back in the day. So I mean, sometimes you got to make change. And Fury feels that's the best change he made. So give respect. You know, I totally disagree with that. I mean, this guy is helping you out. It's been with you all this time, and all of a sudden you want to go ahead and make changes and less than 2 months left in the fight. It's crazy, but that's you, Fury. You always roll the dice and you always come on ahead. So respect to Ben Davis, respect, good luck to him. And I know they're going to remain friends, but I just think that they're a little bit immature by Fury to just come out and just make that change as quick as he did. That's one. Another one is another thing I want to say is that Fury also said that he wasn't. Yeah. I said you're right about that. He was not happy. His father was not happy about the outcome and everything. But kudos. I understand what his father's saying, and I understand that things didn't go right with that fight, and Fury did get gashed up and he got hurt real bad. So I get it, but I still think that you got a good chemistry with this guy. You stick with him, and he's been there with the good. He's been there for you in the good times and the bad time, and he's still stuck with you. So that's what I'm saying. So that's how I feel. Yeah, Jeffrey DeRon, I agree with you. I don't really think that that is a good move, especially when you go into a type of fight with the bronze bomber. He's no joke. He's got that right hand, and it's a lethal right hand, and he doesn't play. He doesn't play at all. So Fury's got to already obviously found out one time he got knocked down. He's got to watch out for the right hand. So changing trainers and all that. And Fury's always been like that. He's always done different things his own way, and respect to him. But I just think it was a big mistake. For all four of you, please hit that like button if you haven't. I appreciate it. Brother, what are the odds? I mean, I hope it doesn't happen to him. But when you get that word cancer, no matter how you try to, put it to rest or try to fight it, all the chemicals and everything they gave you is not the easiest thing to deal with. But he's a fighter. I'm gonna pray for him, and I wish him the best. True. You're right. When he was down, and Fury had all those mental issues, and he's very depressed about his issues and everything. I guarantee that Ben Davison played a big part in why Fury is here today, and I have to respect that. And I'm not trying to take that from Stewart's nephew. That's going to be the sugar. That's going to be the next trainer for Fury. I'm just saying in general. You gotta look at all that. It's like you having a best friend or a friend of yours, and all of a sudden, you guys had one rift, but you've been through the highs and lows, and all of a sudden you just want to change them. You just can't do that in the middle of the ocean when you're on a boat. You go on a boat and you're floating in that ocean, and you don't know what the specs is. You're not gonna just change the captain that's driving that ship, like in the middle of the ride, and just put anybody up there. And I'm not saying that that's what he's doing with Emmanuel Stewart's son. God bless him, rest in peace. But I'm just saying the changes were so sudden. I think it surprised everybody in the boxing world. Yeah. It's actually a mutual separation. So they're always going to be friends, and they're always going to have that. I just thought it was, to me, I was just very shocked that it happened the way it did. And another news is, I think it's either nephew or cousin or his name, the other Fury that's fighting this weekend. He also changed his trainer also. He dropped him too, so it's running in the family. And, I mean, John Tyson Fury's father, he has the right to call what he thinks is right. But at the end of the day, it's the boxer that's doing the boxing. He's got to use his skills he has, and use them there. The trainer only can tell you so much. Yeah, they're friends. They go back a long way, and that's what I'm saying. They give respect to each other, and you got to give respect to that also. I don't know. I think they had I think it was I forgot who it was. It was Ben Davis and Freddie Roach, I think, and they had some type of disagreement too while the fight was going on. And I think that was another thing there. Sometimes when you have two trainers, it's kind of hard to even though Fury's custom having Ben Davis in there with those big fights, but when you have another ears in there, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, because sometimes both trainers don't have the same mentality or thinking on how to. How to deal with the fighter. Ben Davis might have a way, and then Freddie Roach has his own way. So, and then it causes drift while the fight's going on. That's not good. You know what I mean? That's what it comes down to. Yeah. Let me go with this right here. Yeah, I think Fury learned a lot from his uncle, and I guess the whole family. I don't know the whole drama about the whole family. I know they were gypsies, and I know he learned how to fight from out in the streets and how they grew up and how they travel throughout the country, and vice versa. But to be honest, the Furies it's a family that if they get the issues aside, they could be good all together as one team, because they have the fathers, they have the other brothers, they have this, but because whatever issues, they haven't come around and put it to rest. Then also some other news that I heard. I mean that I heard also was this is done. Other news that I heard also was Bob Aaron was saying, well, maybe backtrack on Fury. Fury said that he's not going to have no fights. The Joshua fight that was intended right after the winner of Wilder and the winner of Wilder and Fury. That Fury was saying that he's already booked up for next year, so he's therefore saying that they probably have no fights. The 2020 to have the Joshua fight is not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So that's kind of a bummer, but we know it's going to happen eventually. It's got to happen because people want to see it. Yeah, man, Mikey Garcia. I'm really happy for that. I know Garcia was an independent for a while, and I think it was, I'm not sure if it was the PBC or not, He got out of PBC or Top Rank or whatever the case was. But I mean, signing with Eddie Hearns is the best thing for him, I think. Right now, he hasn't fought since Errol Spence beat him in that fight. So I mean, to get back and then to get with a promoter like Eddie Hearns, I think that was the best thing that he actually did. And Bahram also said from Top Rank, he also said that he's going to work with Al Heyman to try to get a lot more fights. He says he knows that in the past, him and Al Heyman have been never been agreeing on a lot of things, but they actually are going to try to make a lot of fights this coming year. And one of the big fights that they want to work on, like I said, is the one with the Bronze Bomber and Joshua. So we'll see what happens with that. You know, every time everything changes day by day. Yeah, I guess he was in PBC. And then I think he left BBC, became by himself, and he hasn't fought that much. Yeah, but I like about Eddie is like, and I've always said that, and I stick to my guns when I say that, is that you have to Eddie's is a promoter is active, always active, always promoting his fighters, making them some fights, keeping them active, and he's great at getting them endorsements. What Eddie has done for Anthony Joshua is what PBC is not doing for the Bronze Bomber. The Bronze Bomber should be in a level where when he goes to a fight, he's making more than 40 or 50 million a fight, or maybe more than that. I guarantee you, none of his earnings he's made so far is even close to what Joshua has earned with endorsements and with the fights that he's had. That's just facts. So it hurts me to see Bronze Bomber not being able to be represented by a better team. I'm not saying PBC. I'm saying that the Finkel, the promotion or whatever, they need to do something about that. They really do. And while they can't see it, when he gets older and he retires and he looks at his bank account, he's going to wonder why Anthony Joshua got more money in 24 fights than he ever had in his career. Yeah, I like that, but I think Jesse Vargas wanted to fight. I forgot who. They was telling me I forgot who wanted to fight. I should have put it down, but the fight didn't happen. So yeah, so Jesse Vargas and Mikey Garcia, that's going to be a good fight. But I hate to say, I think I'll take Mikey Garcia in that fight. I will take Mikey Garcia in that fight. For all 9 of you that are here, please hit that like button. Fighting Mad T-shirts, and if you want to just a super chat will help, or we can still keep talking boxing. But yeah. I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna hire somebody, it's like you're going to court and hiring a lawyer, right? And you go in front of the judge and you're doing all the talking and defending yourself. So what the hell did I hire you as a lawyer for? You didn't talk for me, you represent me, and nothing. A promoter is supposed to promote fights, look for the best interest of his fighter. The manager's the one to make the money and signs and whatever, but it's the promoter's got to do something. And I don't see that from Bronze Bomber. I don't see that. I mean, from that side over there, but I do see that what I've seen from Eddie Hearns, he's constantly trying to get the fighters' endorsements, trying to get them more fights, and I love that about him. If I was a fighter, that's who I go with. Yeah, so you're like that. I mean, he stayed relevant. Whether we agree with some of the things he does or he doesn't do or whatever, but he keeps his boxing relevant and he tries to go ahead. Oh, man, yeah, this Saturday, man. Enrique Luna, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now, Jamal Charles Harrison, I still got Harrison in that fight. I think boxing is so much physical and it's so much mental. And I think the mental game, we're not going into that fight. I mean, Harrison's got so far deep into Charlo's head that I don't know if Charlo can come out of that. I'll be honest with you. I don't see Charlo coming. Charlo's going to come out. Charlo, in order for Charlo to beat him, he's going to come out in the first couple rounds, like I said with the TO, and give him a devastating knockout. Because I'm going to tell you now, Harrison's ready. He's got in his head so much that's all you're going to be thinking about. I got Harrison winning that fight. Yeah, Jeffrey, like you're saying, I don't say it either for a lot of fighters when they get the promoter. That's what I'm saying. You got to, as a fighter, you got to choose somebody that's going to look out for you with money, business-wise, money-wise, and promotional-wise that's going to get you all these big endorsements. If you don't get endorsements, if you don't have a manager that's willing to take $5 million, so they tell them, no, I'm not going to tell them, no, I'm not going to put them on a fight unless I get this much amount of my money. You're losing out, and he's going to the promoter's going to get his money regardless. His percentage either way, so he's not losing out But if you don't get somebody, a promoter or manager that looks out for you right, you just lost it, man. I'm telling you. I'll be honest with you. The first fight, I thought Charlo won. I thought it won. My son, I don't know about my son, so you might want to ask him about BT. But I thought Charlo won, and let me tell you, whatever the case may be, that we've seen, how many fights we have seen that we picked the boxer that should have won and didn't get the call. So that's just part of boxing. But mark my word, this fight right here, you see it in Harrison. He wants to beat him real bad to prove a point to Charlo that, you know, you ain't all that. You're just a chump. And Charlo wants to redeem himself. Say, no, man, I won the fight the first time, and I'm going to win it again. So we'll see. And it's a good card too. Saturday's a good card. I'm going to tell you who's going to be on the card. You'd be surprised. For that card, you have Maurice Hooker. You got Maurice Hooker fighting on the card. You know, he lost to Jose Ramirez. He lost his belt. This is his first fight back from losing his belts in the welterweight division. And then you got that guy from Pakistan, Danyard Yeloslivanov. He's a welterweight fighting Alan Sanchez. You got Raymond Ford fighting Francisco Mururo. But there's some good names on the card, I think. But as I was reading on the about them, they will tell me, some people tell me that all those fights were like overmatched, that they were not really as good as you think they really are. So I don't know. That's what I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you who else is fighting on the card. On the card, I'll tell you right now. You got Liam Smith. He's the number 5 WBO and middleweight ranked, and he's fighting Robert Garcia. He's fighting an old Robert Garcia. I don't really know much about him. I had about 45 fights, and when I was reading middleweight, that's very, very slow. So that's like a fight for him. But what I do like, they're gonna have Josh Kelly. I like Josh Kelly, young prospect. That's good. Got talent, skills. I really like it. I like his style of fighting. And he's fighting a boxer named Winston Campos, who's 31-6-6. So that's gonna be a test for Kelly. I think so. And then you got him. Said that some more. My mind just like people messing up. Let me see. Yeah. So it's really a good card. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a really good card with who they have actually on the card. And like I said, they have 4 or 5 fights that I don't mind. So you got Gabe Brasado. He's gonna replace Chavez, because Chavez actually soon able to go ahead and fight Jacobs, and that means that Gabe Brasado will fight his original challenger, who's Roberto Gutierrez Ocha. Well, he's got 33 wins, 8 losses, and 22 knockouts. So that'd be that fight. So that's a lot of good fights on that card that I can't wait to see. Like I said, they got Maurice Hooker, they got the Kakistan, Danyar Ilusnov. He's a welterweight with 8-0 with 4 KOs. Very, very impressive. I like that Maurice Hooker's coming back and he's fighting on that card, so I'm really excited about that. I definitely like Josh Kelly, like I was telling you. I like the Liam Smith fight, and I definitely like Gabe Rosado in fight. So I'm really excited about that card. Yeah, man, I don't know what happened there, man. That's kind of crazy. But then, like I said, it's very hard. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. But I think it was a shocker for. It was actually a shocker for Ben Davis more than anything else. But of course, he's going to play off and be, nonchalant about it and be cool about it. What do you want him to do? The guys decided not to have him, so it's kind of crazy on that. And then Bob Arum calls out Hearns. He was telling Eddie Hearns that he's not really happy with Hearns actually when the Nevada Commission suspended Chavez for not taking the VADA test or not wanting to take the VADA test. He said that the worst thing that Eddie Hearns did was take the fight to another state and do that instead of trying to, work within the commission's rules, because you're not respecting the sport or respecting yourself when you do that. And he's not too happy with that. He said that that Eddie Hearns could have done better. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to go along. And he also said that that Eddie Hearns was also he wasn't compiling with the Muhammad Ali Act. So I get it. I guess that old man might be old, but he's on top of his stuff. for all 5 of you, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and then let's talk about that great fight that we seen from Teofimo beating the IBF ex champ Comey. That was a great fight. What do you guys thought about that? I was like, man, I told you how Teofimo by a little. Yeah, Aaron is a lawyer, so he knows the rules in his out. That's right. I was telling everybody that in order for Fimo to win this fight, he'd have to come into the fight. Oh, awesome! You called it perfectly. I said if I gave him an edge, and I said if Teofimo comes in with the right frame of mind and wants to go for the knockout, he has to do it early in the rounds, or it's not. It's the longer the rounds, the longer the fight lasts, the more it will be tough for him to knock or beat Kareem. And he did what he was supposed to do. What I liked the most was that they had Lomachenko. He was on the ringside, and then they also had him on Lomachenko on ringside. Then they had him in the ring with him, you know. And they were asking Lomachenko like, "Hey, what do you think about the fight?" "Oh, it wasn't much. It was only a couple rounds. I can't say much about it." Meantime, he's in the ring. He's got this dumb look on his face, like man, I know I'm going to be in it with this. When he said welcome to the club, Fimo is ready. He better get ready because I'm taking Fimo in that fight. Fimo's going to put a butt whooping on him. That's facts. Going to put a butt whooping on him. I mean, even though Lomachenko's got the WBO, WBA title, he's got the WBC franchise champion tag. But he said he wasn't really wasn't very impressed with Teofimo. He did say though, he said he says, I do acknowledge one thing about Teofimo. He says he's a smart boxer and he's got power. But he said it all depends on the boxer that he's fighting. So that's like a hint. You're coming in with a different league when you come in here. So Lomachenko's basically looking forward to fighting Fimo for the IBF title and IBF title because he's looking to unify in 2020, and he also says that after that he wants to fight Tank. So we'll see. Sometimes talk is cheap. You got to go actions speak louder than words. Yeah, man. I don't know. I think he lost. I'm not gonna say he lost any step or anything. Just sometimes, like if you saw Fimo's last fight, with that Japanese fighter, he didn't look so great either. But then you could say you can blame it on like the fact that you can literally blame it on the fact that he didn't have he had the family problem, the issues outside the ring, and all this other stuff. But he didn't look good in that fight. But let me tell you something. Whatever they did with the family, they worked it out. He kept his family issues outside the ring and became a true boxer inside the ring, and he took care of business. And that's why he's the first Honduran boxer world champion from his country. And all the Hondurans here in Florida should take pride in that. And like you said, you never give up on your dream and go for what you believe, no matter what people tell you. Yeah, it's crazy. You're right. I think a lot of it is because money's everything. We already know that. So a lot of the promoters are not going to put the fights on. They're gonna try to push it along like a soap opera as much as they can and get the public real hyped up before they actually have the fights. I thought Jeffrey. I thought that he was gonna be bothered, right? I thought that I think Comey had a 1 inch or 2 inch reach. To me, he looked like a strong fighter. I ain't gonna lie to you. And height wise, he had that. He had the distance. He could use that. But where Fimo counter attacked that was by his quickness and his ability to move on the ring and throw those power punches to the body. And eventually, it caught him with that right. Comey, I mean. That's everywhere. Money's ruined the world completely. Money's ruined families, you name it. Money's the root of all evil, man. And what's sad about the importance of the boxer or the athlete or whatever, it's all about getting out, get promoted. Everything's how much I can make off you. Take that example from the last Joshua fight. Joshua was supposed to get hurt and sparring or something from that Philadelphia fighter, and they still put him in there. And did Eddie Hearns even think about that? No, Eddie Hearns went on and still put him in the fight because money's everything. It's crazy. Okay, yeah. So I mean, in that case, that we're going there. Then this weekend, this week we have another fight going on. Besides, you have the Jacobs Chavez on Friday, this Friday, And then you also have on the 21st, you got the Tony Harrison Charlo fight. And then you have the WC, WBO, the WBC Silver WBO International Heavyweight title that's on the line between Daniel Dubois and Coyote Fujimoto, who's ranked number 13 by the WBO. So that's the big fight in the UK. Daniel Dubois, he's upcoming heavyweight. You all better watch out for him because he's quietly moving up, and people better not take him lightly. Yeah, Cormier did look taller. That was like facts on that. He did look taller than that. I ain't gonna lie to you. He did. Another fight that's blowing up on December 18th. This is not December 18th. You got Michael Sarafa on December 18th. He's 27-3 with 16 KOs. He's fighting Jeff Horn, who's 19-3 with 13 KOs, and it's actually a rematch. And actually, Michael Sarafa actually beat the crap out of the former WBO world champion Jeff Horn, and he beat him so bad that he controlled and stopped Horn for the first time. And even with that, he still exercised his rematch clause, which every boxer does anyways. But I think Rafa looks like he's a rough customer, man. I don't know why he did, but he's angry. He's actually angry at Horn with a Japanese fighter. You guys know him, Murata. They were supposed to fight for the regular WBA title, a big payday, but because Hearn stepped in and did a rematch clause, this guy lost the opportunity that he had to get a big fight with Murata. So now Zarafa came out and said, "I'm going to take you out. I'm going to put you out of boxing." He's really angry to take you out. You just made me lose my big payday. I'm coming after you. I think it's funny. I think he'll do it again. If he stopped him the first time, right? Come on. If he stopped it the first time, and that's okay. No. If he stopped it the first time, right, and he stopped because this guy's big, and good luck to Horn. I mean, I don't think he's gonna last. If he didn't last the first time, he's not lasting the second time around. That. This. That. Spinks. That. There's another thing. Pulov says that he gonna knock out Joshua. Please. I know he's gonna get the opportunity to try to get those belts from him, but I'm telling you right now, Joshua's not letting go of those belts. That's not happening at all. Okay. Then you got Danny Garcia's fighting too. Let me get my notes on that. Danny Garcia is also fighting. Danny Garcia is fighting Ivan the Terrible Redback, a 12-round fight, and this fight doesn't take place until January 25th. On that card, it's not a bad card. You got the 154 former champion Swift Jared Hurd. I like him a lot. He's gonna be on that card. He's fighting some guy named Francisco Chiasanta. And then you got another fight. This is another fight between the bantamweight, super bantamweight. Edwards vacated his belt and he moved on. But these two fighters are fighting for that vacated belt that he left behind. And the funny part is that I think Stephen Coolboy Fulton beat Edwards, and he came out. He came back out and said that since Edwards vacated, they have to fight for it again. And I think that's it is what it is. But yeah, so that's going to be a good fight for the bantamweight title. News that I skimmed through real quick and looked at. Yeah, that's right, Rico Luna. I forgot about that one. That'll be a good fight there. Tank Davis and Gamboa. I think Tank is going to win it, but Gamboa is going to give him a hard time. And even Tank Davis said that Gamboa is going to be one of his toughest challenges. Yeah, so we'll see. Well, he's got to get tested sooner or later. I mean, my issue is like I like to see a lot of the PBC fighters go ahead and fight T. Bud Crawford, man, Nebraska's own. I mean, he needs, and I mean, he won convincingly at this last fight with the Mean Machine. Don't get me wrong, Mean Machine almost had him. I thought he knocked him out. He didn't pass out, but he looked like he slipped or whatever the case, and they could call it a fall. And throughout that whole fight, T. Bud kept fighting the southpaw. He didn't change. He just put going southpaw. Even Andre Ward and the commentator was saying, and Timothy Riley was saying, he needs to go orthodox, but he didn't. He stayed the same way. And what I always like about T. Bud is that he's got a dog in him. He's got a dog in him, and he don't back down for nobody. And the minute you wake him up or you try to ring him up or something, he's coming for you. And that's what he did. And ultimately, he won that fight. And the fight got stopped on T. Bud's case. But I would like to see more welterweights fight, stand up and fight. And hopefully, El Heyman goes ahead and that's what he's supposed to do and makes these fights so it becomes more. Chavez really had issues, all kinds of problems. I would rather see his replacement, Gabe. If Chavez was to cancel, I would have loved to see Gabe Rosado fight him. That would have been a better fight, to be honest with you. I got more respect for Rosado than I do Chavez. Chavez always got some type of issues with something, and it's just ridiculous. I mean, when are you going to bring respect to your dad's name? He's done a lot for you, and you don't even know what you want to do. So, what it is the big thing with this, like I was just telling you earlier, is that Eddie Hearns wants that fight. He wants Chavez to beat Jacobs, believe it or not. And the reason being because he can use that fight, the Chavez beating Jacobs, like Chavez, I guess, stepping to another level. Whatever knows, Canelo and Chavez Jr. fight in the future on Cinco de Mayo. And like I told you, the promoters are always thinking about money. How we're going to make more money. How we're going to do this. So here you go. Yeah, he's still the alternate. Definitely he is. He's still the alternate for that. But I'm going to tell you, until fight time, we don't know what's really going to happen. They're saying that it's been approved that Chavez is able to fight because he actually sued the Nevada commission, and this goes on and blah, 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 blah. But the reality is we don't really know what's going to happen until that bell rings. Either way, Gabe, like I said, I would like to I'd rather see Gabe Rosados, to be honest with you. That's what I like to see. Yeah, man, I want Danny's fight get big fights too, man. Even if he would, I would like to see Danny Garcia and Mikey Garcia go at it. That'd be a good fight. I think so. I mean, I would like to see that. See a fight like that where both fighters, like Danny turned down some other $3 million. I don't know why, but whatever. To fight, I like that. I like to see Showtime, Sean Porter. If they can't come out if Earl Spence don't come out whenever he's ready to come out to fight T-Bud, why doesn't promoters make that fight? Showtime, Sean. I mean, Porter against Bud. Terrence Crawford fight him. You know what I mean? That'd be a good fight. But they say that ultimately it's not up to the promoters. It's really up to the fighters, which I think is BS. I mean, how many fights Burham called back or didn't want done, and he can control that. So can Al Heyman. So it is what it is. But I would like to see that for Bud's behalf, because Terrence Crawford, to be honest, he needs to get. He's 36-0 now, 37-0 now, and he's still not getting the respect he's getting. When is boxing going to give it to him? He does deserve it. He became undisputed 140, came out to welterweight, tore up Jeff Horn like there was no tomorrow. He fought some good fighters all the way through, and he's proven. And people always argue the point of his resume, this and that. But at the end of the day, he's still got the belt and he's still undefeated. Yeah, I told you I would like that fight. Garcia was Garcia. I'll be honest with you. I would like that fight a lot. I think that would, not with Garcia being in the matchroom stable. Who knows what Eddie could put him with? You know what I mean? That'd be great. I'd love to see that. My thing for 2020 is I hope that Canelo fights either Billy Joe Sanders or, like I've been saying all along, Boo Andre. That's another fighter that has a fight coming up. I think it's January 31st. I think he's fighting his card. And let me tell you, man, that fight is good. Boo Andre, I've always fighting, but the undercard, what I'm really excited about, is Jojo Diaz against Tevin Farmer. The undercard is better than the main event. But Boo Boo Andre is just trying to keep himself legit, keep himself in shape because he's waiting for that phone call or ring from either Billy Joe Sanders or Canelo, and I would love that. Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, but that's why fights got to get made either way. So they get in the ring and fight. And you know what gosh, if you're talking about Mikey Garcia, if you're talking about Crawford, people always question his resume, but you can't question his heart in that ring, man. You come at him, he becomes a pit bull, and that's what I like about him. I've always told my son that he's got the dog in him. I'll never doubt Crawford. And that's why I like how he comes in. He's quick. He can change from southpaw to orthodox and do what he's got to do. So that's you got to give him credit for that, man. I mean, it took him a while to figure out the Mean Machine, and he was one tough customer. Let me tell you, in the beginning of the fight, he was taking it to Crawford. He was, and I was like, oh, come on. Then when he hit Crawford slipped. I said, oh no. And they think a lot of these welterweights don't want to get in the ring with him. I don't think Thurman wants to get in the ring with him. I don't. Sean, what's his name? Showtime. Sean Porter could get in with him. I don't think Ugas is in there. There's a lot of welterweights out there. Make the fights. We want to see them. That's right. You're absolutely right, Jeffrey. If you're fighting, let's say C-level fighters or B-level fighters, and you're an A fighter, you're not going to get better because you're going into the fight. You already know you can win the fight. You're outscaling. You're a better fighter all the way around. So you're not really improving yourself as a fighter. I agree 100% what you just said right there. I mean, yeah, like I said, there's a lot of fights going up. I just want this 2020 to come around. So we see all these fights coming out and see, let's get the heavyweight, in order and see who's going to be the top dog in that division. Right now, like I said, I give the edge, and I back and he changed his style. He may change like he's supposed to, whether people want to disagree with me or not. Him, you got Fury, and definitely you can't sleep on the Bronze Bomber. He's 47-0, and he's got that devastating right hand. But somebody's got to take over the heavyweight division. Somebody's got to do it. And Fury changing trainers, that really, I think it's gonna mess him up. I just feel that way. I don't think that you're gonna, you're in a football game. You're not gonna change your coach or your quarterback or whatever the case may be at halftime just because you want to put in your second string. It throws off the whole chemistry, everything. Hey, what's going on, last one? Hey, how you doing? For all 6 of you there, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Fighting Mad t-shirts, and BT's out there getting some good content. Go to his channel, check out his channel. He was just put out a video on visiting somebody in the UK, going out there, he's getting interviews. So he's trying to do the best he can. Nobody can really, I don't think there's nobody that's figured out Fury. And people can say, oh yeah, Bronze Bomber did it, but Bronze Bomber just knocked him out with that tough right hand. That was it. That's all he figured out. If I hit him with this right hand, he's done, But the problem, like I always say with Fury, is that he's a fighter that actually he's very awkward to train for. He really is, because you don't know come and fight you in the ring. He's constantly moving, going in circles. He's going left and right and corner to corner. You don't know how to train for that. How you train for somebody you don't know what his game plan is and the way he. I mean, I've talked to trainers and they tell me, come on, show me out. That's one heavyweight that we don't know how to train for. And these are experienced trainers that have been around boxing for a long time. So that's the problem with Fury. You don't know how he's going to come. The advantage that when Fury and Wilder fight is that they both seen each other, and Wilder always said, "Oh, when I seen you the second time, you're done." So kudos to him. But I'm not gonna discredit Fury. Fury's style was hard for him to figure out. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, and that part. Yeah, I still say shout out and then call it a day with him. Yeah, but that's you're talking about Fury. I mean, look at Ruiz how he looked. You know what I mean? This guy was heavy. Who would have thought that the guy was gonna beat Josh and knock him out 3 times? So we're saying with Fury, you basically saying if he gets more serious and he's done. But I mean, and look what he did. Very impressive against Bronze Bomber. He was out of boxing for who knows how long, with all those mental issues and everything, and he came out there out of shape. I mean, he was out of shape compared to what Wilder was doing. And he showed out Wilder. Wilder got the right punch, but he showed him out. It's all good, man. Bless you, whatever. There's no hard feelings here. You see what I say? God bless you. Have a good night. And, we just talking boxing. All right, God bless you guys. God bless and be safe. Yeah, so that's the thing about Fury. Thank you again. Basically, like I was telling you, is like if Fury's like a tough. That's one guy you don't know which way you're gonna go in. And that's what's gonna be scary about this fight when Bronze Bomber and him fight. Fury's gonna have Fury knows Wilder. Wilder knows Fury, and Fury knows he can't be susceptible to Wilder's bomb because when it comes, it's gonna blow up in your face. And at the same time, the only way that Wilder can do that is like he did in the first fight, moving around, jabbing, moving around, the same thing. Because let me tell you, when Wilder knocked him out and he started doing his dance, and he seen Fury get up like the what's it called, the Undertaker in wrestling, he didn't expect it at all. And then for him to get out from that hard right, so you're already in. Well, if Fury should have stayed, like I say, he should have stayed with his trainer. That was the best thing he should have done. Stick to what hasn't been broken yet. That's my point on that. Even though I also agree that change is good, but if there's no reason to change it, if it's not broke, why fix it? That's what you gotta look at. If it's not broke, why fix something? And Fury's doing that, and that's how he is. So the UK fans probably won't see Fury fight in the UK for another year, because he did say that he's got 3 more fights left for ESPN, and then he'll go from there. So basically saying he'll probably go back to the UK or whatever he's going to do. But I mean, he's got 3 more fights here with ESPN. Bob Evans tries to sign him again. That we really don't know what he's going to do. For all 7 of you, please hit that like button if you haven't. We're just talking boxing and trying to enjoy ourselves. Yeah, Fury. So I'm waiting for that. I think Charlo's gonna be surprised if Harrison beats him again. It's gonna get really humble when Charlo fights him. That's coming out. Jacobs, if he wins. Okay. Yeah. So basically, I'm not going to stay long on tonight, guys. It's been a long day. Just want to give you the updates, look at the headlines. Pray for Leon Spinks. Headlines, Lomachenko and him are going to fight in 2020. You guys already know that. Fury says that he won't fight Joshua until after 2020 because he's already booked up for a lot of fights. Aram's upset with Eddie Hearns for actually supporting Chavez after he was suspended by the other commission, went to the other state to carry on his fight. He feels that was he's actually violating the Muhammad Ali Act. So that. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Yeah, so you got that. You got tomorrow. Friday you have the Jacobs card. You got Leon's. You got Liam Smith. You got Josh Kelly who are fighting. You got Maurice Hooker who are like Ramirez. There's a lot of fights going on, man. You got Daniel Dubois fighting on the 21st, the same night that Charlo and Harrison fight. He's actually fighting the Japanese heavyweight Murata. Oh, what's his name? I think it's Murata. So there's a lot of fights going on this week. It's gonna be busy, but you all have a good night. Blessed to you guys. Keep it positive, and go to True School Sports. Check out my son's content. He just put out a video visiting a gym, and subscribe to the channel. Hit it like if you like it. And until next time, you guys have a blessed night. Thank you.